I got a few people to introduce. I have 4 folks with black shirts over here. Big old fancy red logo on the back. They're going to be my demo team tonight. They're going to be trying to punch me in the face in about 5 minutes. Should be very entertaining for everybody but me. Mr. Bates over here is our paramedic for the night. I highly expect we will not need his services. Usually, if we need Mr. Bates' services, it's because somebody hasn't hydrated, they haven't worked out in a long time, they don't know their limits, right? We have to kind of make sure they stay awake. That's about the only problem. My name is Connor Ford. I am recently moved to Belleville, trying to open a low-cost self-defense program here for you guys. I've been training martial arts for the last 9 years. My primary system is United States HapKiDo Federation HapKiDo. I am cross-trained with HEMA, Filipino martial arts, and Krav Maga here in town. For those of you guys who don't know what martial arts is, the martial portion means a combat system. It's more than just fighting. The art portion includes culture and philosophy. We're going to talk about how those integrate here in a second, because there are 3 kinds of martial arts. There are combative, sport, and self-defense kinds of martial arts, or meditative kinds of martial arts. Meditative kind of martial arts, exemplified by Tai Chi or Capoeira, are based primarily on internalization, on forms, or moving meditation, designed to help you improve your mental health or your physical health. That's one of the primary benefits of training. Sport martial arts are based on the combat systems, but they have been watered down a little bit, and they've been made safe so that it's an even challenge to test the technique, and when people come in and play, they can go home and they're not broken in 15 different ways and nobody dies. That's kind of important. It's a good thing to have happen. Mr. Benji up here in front trains BJJ here in town. That's one of our examples of sports and martial arts. Combat martial arts is what HapKiDo is based out of. Combat martial arts are focused on self-defense. They're built from the experience of military, police, and civilians who live in really, really bad situations. They are not primarily focused on competition. They're not focused primarily on your health, although you will catch those benefits with our system. They are focused on keeping you alive and getting you home. Cool? HapKiDo started with the 40s and the 50s. A Korean gentleman went over to Japan, brought the striking and kicking elements from Korea, mixed it with the grappling and joint locking elements in Japan, brought it back. And then in the 60s it came over to the States. Mr. Don Burns started the U.S. HapKiDo Federation, and I learned from one of his students at Indiana University, Wilmington. That's where I got my black belt program. So that's our lineage. I want you guys to pay attention to that, mostly because the culture of the martial art comes from gives you a little idea of the influences that are based on it. Martial arts are heavily built on the size of the people who train it. Koreans are small people, but very energetic, so they like acrobatic movements. There are cultural influences because it came over. When it came over, HapKiDo has been very influenced by HapKiDo, which is Bruce Lee's system. And we've also been picking up a lot of the Filipino martial arts, including Dan Inosanto, who was one of Bruce Lee's instructors. So a little name drops there. Questions, comments, concerns? No? Okay. The only thing I want you guys to keep in mind is what we are training is focused on civilians. So Mr. Bates is EMS. Do we have anybody else that works law enforcement, fire department, that kind of thing? Fire? Awesome. So this will still be applicable for you. The rule set changes for police and it really changes for military, right? So I'm not going to try to train you in a spec ops or a tactical way. It doesn't matter. What I need you to do is need you to get home, which is not the same paradigm that the police and the military are. Make sense? All right, cool. So we're going to do a 5-minute demo. I got 4 folks in fancy shirts, so I'll have them come up. Cool. We are going to be working the empty hand and stick portions of the curriculum. Because we have small faces present, I am keeping the knife and gun elements out for fire and EMS. Those are sometimes things that you guys have to deal with. People do really stupid things when they're scared or hurt, right? So at the higher orders of the system, that comes into play. But today, we're just going to start focus on stick. These sticks, let me borrow one of those. 2-foot baton, They smart a little bit when you get hit by them, and nobody's going to hurt, right? Questions, comments, concerns? No? All right. So, there's one stick over here. Set one stick over there. We're going to set a timer for 5 minutes. The way these guys are going to work is they are going to, one of them, at random, is going to pick something. We're going to throw it at me. 10 seconds later, the next one's going to throw it at me. That's going to start. We're just going to keep rotating. We're going to go through about 30 different entries until time runs out. And then we'll get you guys up and moving. Make sense? Sweet. All right. Put it out. All right. That'll be fun. All right.